Good evening everybody, and welcome to the second ever race that I'm doing in Creator Series. We're full time! We've made it, officially! Tom's left the league, so I am now officially an Alpine driver, which is something I never thought I'd be saying. Yes, I'm slightly late, I was having a couple of tech issues trying to get ready, so I see no way in which this ends badly tonight. But we'll wait and see what happens. Hope everybody, though, is having a wonderful, wonderful evening. Now, I hate the Hungarian, but apparently we're doing a lobby reset after qualifying, so I can afford to go softer, I think?
Cards if they actually just lied to us
Oh, if they
and
did
just done
that.
the race.
Oh my god.
Because then I would be doing this race on softer allocation. But for now, we're going for it.
I'm gonna risk it. I've got nothing to.
You know what, chat? I don't know. No, we'll stick with balanced. We'll stick with balanced. So I think Tom had just had enough with it, to be completely honest. So this is full qualifying as well, by the way. Full qualifying, 100% race. So I guess we'll kind of wait and see what happens. Yeah, the wild card gets announced after qualifying, so I'm a little bit nervous for that. But maybe that's a good thing, because in this race, it's meant to be raining. I don't know whether that's going to carry over into the real race, but according to mine, it is going to rain. So we'll wait and see as to what happens. Tom's left the league. I believe we've got no team at Marduk this week either. We're missing a few, but hopefully, now we're in equal cars, hopefully I might be a little bit more competitive. I wanted to see if I can score a top 10. That's kind of like the main goal tonight, but we'll wait and see what happens, because a lot could change. There's one guy on... Oh, he's on EA, sorry, not like PlayStation or anything. Hey, I'm doing alright though, like I said, it's been a little bit busy trying to get everything set up ready for the stream, but I'm looking forward to it. So people are going out trying to get Inter's polls, so I guess we'll join in the fun on that one.
The track's pretty quiet at the moment. Perhaps we should get out there, get a few laps in.
So, oh, that's a point. I've got a separate setup for this that I'm just going to try. Just because I want to kind of see how it feels. Yeah, this one, though, like I said, I'm going to have to try and focus up a little bit more. We kind of had some fun with it last week. But, you know, I want to be somewhat competitive as well. So we'll wait and see. I had pulled chicken for tea. It was very nice. Matt212 was a good cook. So yeah, well, two cars have gone out on Inters, so we'll join them. Did it just default me back to the other tyres? I think it might have done. No, apparently it was... Oh, yeah, no, it had. So, go to track, ignore and go to track, park firme, drive out. Wonderful.
Right, the car's ready. Let's get it out there.
What is Matt212's speciality? She makes very good cookies. Those are like her top one. I watched the F1, the F2, and the F3 today. I mean, it's Hungary, isn't it? Like, even the junior series aren't the most exciting ever, but they were still enjoyable. F2 this year is shaping up to be mad. Yeah, her real speciality is putting up with me. That takes a lot of skill. So I believe it's just Lolly then and the Aston Martin that are already on a lap. So I'll make sure we get out of the way. And we'll get ready to try and set some times. So, is there like a... I think there's a point for intermediate pole, isn't there? If I'm not mistaken, in Creator Series. So that's what we're going to try and do. I mean, we probably won't. But we're going to try for it. You know, you got to kind of show up and take part in all the fun games, haven't you? Ugh. No, no. I'm invalidating my lap. So I'm not a substitute for Tom. I am Tom's replacement. He has quit the league with immediate effect. I am now Tom. Is exactly what's happened. So I guess I've got to go, what the flip? Lots. That's what he does, isn't it? Alright, let's try and go for a good lap then. See what we can do. So Lolly's done a 21.0. See how close we can get to that time. So I've gone for a slightly more aggressive setup this week. Last week I probably wasn't aggressive enough with my setup choice. So I've gone with a quite aggressive one here. Hopefully I'm not going to spin out and have a massive crash or anything like that, but we'll wait and see. Hey, thank you for the follow, Michael. Welcome on in. Oh, that was not good. So I've also got to try and be strategic with tyres and things like that. Obviously the dry tyres, I should add. So Karim does a 120.6. Razin does a 20.5. I imagine we're probably going to be somewhere in the 21s, hopefully. Oh no, we're not quite going to be there. 22. 22.5. Like I said, it was a fairly safe lap in the end. That's alright. We'll see if we can... Oh, we did make a big mistake as well at the top of the hill. So... Or into turn 4, I should say. So we'll wait and see. Wait, is Gillen watching me going around? Yeah, we've got to be a little bit more strategic with our strategy. So, unless I personally think the wild card is gonna be that we cannot use hard tyres. That's my assumption for the wild card. So we'll wait and see. Don't even know if I've got enough fuel to complete this lap. I don't think I do. I've got 0.8.
Less than 1 lap of fuel left now. The tank's pretty much empty.
And to be fair, I don't normally drive wet tyres on a dry track. Oh, we could have found about another half a second,
P13,
at least.
P13.
Oh! What do you think of Hamilton saying he should be replaced? Yeah, Lewis just isn't vibing at the moment, is he, man? It's such a shame to see. Hey, welcome to the stream, Evie. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it was pretty sad, wasn't it? Lewis, yeah, not happy. I think what was even worse for him is obviously the fact that obviously then Leclerc went pole, which it was a very good lap by Leclerc. But, you know, this has been one of, if not Hamilton, you know, apart from Silverstone, Hamilton's most kind of best circuit, most successful. So you're kind of there going like, I think he was hoping for more. But, yeah. If it's F2 cars for the race, I think a lot of people are in trouble. I think a lot of people are going to be in trouble. Oh, you've got no heart, Smurf. You've got no heart. So, Razin then, 20.5. Pretty much bang on 2 seconds quicker than me. I made a big mistake at the end of Sector 1. So we lost a second there. And then pretty much a second in Sector 2. By the end of the lap, we were actually pretty good. So, yeah, it's alright. Like I said, we made that mistake at the end of Sector 1. That cost me a boatload of time. So, I'm not going to complain about that. So, we've got to now try and help Razin win the Constructors. That's basically what I'm here to try and do. I don't even know who's leading the Constructors right now. But I think we're like 4th, but not that far away. So, not only am I now trying to fight for myself. But, yeah. Everybody is deafened apart from Karim. Yeah, what are the standings? Standings and stats. Oh, that has been updated in like a year. I got no idea. I don't know what the standings are, but yeah, I think I'm trying to help Karim. Predictions for the race tomorrow? I think it will still be the McLaren, sensibly, won't it? But maybe Leclerc can give him a bit of a fight. Can I put any less fuel? I think I've got minimum fuel, haven't I? Yeah.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
Yeah, we need to try and probably get 2 laps in Q1. I'm aiming for like a high 15 if I can, but it might be a low 16. We'll wait and see. Watching streams, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. I also need to, at some point, bind my ERS modes properly. Like, get like a hot lap bind or something like that. Hey, welcome in, J Chewy. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Caster's going to hit Leclerc at turn 1. I mean, I think Leclerc will want to play it safe for a podium, sensibly. I think if it's warm especially, the McLarens will probably walk away. I really hope we don't end up out in Q1. Otherwise, we're going to have to sit around for quite a while. Well, I've got to try and find my Zen, chat. I've got to do better than I did last week. So I've got to set myself up nicely for each lap. Infratic's done a 16-0. That's roughly kind of where I'm aiming for. On a 15-2. Ooh, a little bit wide. Not the best lap in the world, definitely a few little errors in it, but hopefully it's going to serve as a decent baseline. 15.9. I said I wanted to go sub 16. 15.994. We've kind of achieved goal number 1. That was important. Like I said, there was definitely a few little errors on that lap. Into the chicane, turn 3 as well, I could have been a little bit. I don't think Alex was jokingly complaining about that. I think he was legitimately complaining about that. I was honestly tempted for this one to make it even bigger, but I thought no. I hate this track. I cannot stand it. It's one of the worst on the F1 calendar, in my opinion. So I'm hoping, because I feel that way, that I can use the power of Charles Leclerc, because he said that on Thursday, ended up claiming pole. So I'm hoping we can use Charles' powers. I don't know whether Razin's going on to a lap or just come off of one or what's going on, but... Wait, how on earth did Gwatz do a 14.7 in practice? How much does this track ramp up? Because online is quicker than time trial on this year's game. Because you can use the battery and everything. Yeah, Hamilton just hasn't really vibed with the new car, has he? Ryan, thank you for the follow, buddy. Welcome on in. We're slowly drifting down the order. I mean, we have got enough time to go back out there. I just don't know whether we want to, because we're comfortably inside the top 10. Kai's had enough. He's comfortably through. 14.7 in short quali. That is fast. Yeah, Quat's still a 14.7 because he is the GOAT. There's no one even comes close to the skill that that man has. So, how safe are we? 15th is on a 116.5. But Razin still hasn't done a lap. Karim hasn't done a lap. And Lolly hasn't done a lap. This is the problem. I don't know how quick a lot of these guys actually are. So it's kind of a little bit awkward to like try and work out. I mean, Razin should go quicker than me. I'd be surprised if Razin doesn't go quicker. It's full qualifying. Yeah, I can see Hamilton announcing retirement come the end of next year. There you go. Razin immediately P1. That's what we like to see. Do we think we're safe, chat, in P9? I'm not quite convinced, to be honest. Our Sector 1 was slow. Our Sector... We're running a lot of downforce, is what I've worked out so far. I think we'll go out. I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Our best lap 1:15.9. We're 19th in the speed trap and 93.0 miles per hour.
Yeah, I'm definitely running a lot of downforce. Yeah, I think we'll go for one extra one. I mean, not that far off fastest, to be fair. Much better than last week. Gillen thinks he's safe. Wouldn't that be funny if we knocked Gillen out? No, the Alpine is a much better car in this game. I actually don't mind the livery on the Alpine either. Although, to be fair, the V-Carb livery is very nice. So someone actually shared a spreadsheet of these stats for all of the cars in F125. The V-Carb, its strongest characteristic is gearbox. I don't know what that means. Like, what does that actually mean? It changes gears well? Very, very weird stat. Oh, Karim's finished. Oh no, is Karim on a lap? I think Karim's trying to do a lap? I don't know what Karim's doing. So I think we need to let this one coming up behind by. And then maybe the Merc? I don't know who that is in the V-Carb. A lot of people are retiring those. They think they're safe. I think the Merc's on a run, but I don't know for sure. Oh, that's Adam. He's bailed out. He's bailed out as Adam. So we're definitely seeing a few more improvements then. But we're still only in 10th then. So Karim went 8th. So I'd rather just get the lap on.
"30 seconds left in the session."
Roar. Well, at least we're fairly consistent then. I mean, we stay P13. We've gone slower than Adam. We might be on the cusp here, chat. I made a few little mistakes on that one. That's made me a little bit nervous. So, Cutter's on a run. No, he's not. I think we're safe. Hayden's in. Scotty's in. I think we're safely through. P13. Little bit scary. But we've done enough there. Say, there was definitely, again, a few more tenths on it. Mistake through turn 4. Mistake through turn 5, 6, 7. There were a lot of mistakes on that lap. But I'm happy we made Q2. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I need to... Let me use... that from now on. I apologise. It will mean chat's not there. Yeah, I always forget about the quality chat. You can't... Fuel mode on standard? There's no rich revs on this game, is there? I don't believe. Yeah, we'll run with that chat for the rest of qualifying. Yeah, but we're through. That's the important bit. I mean, we were only a 10th out from top 10. So I think we're going to be in the fight for Q3. So we did the Create Series race last week, Sam. That was my debut, but this is my first, like, full-time one. Hey, welcome in, TJ. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Why did they remove the fuel mode changing? Because you don't do it IRL. There is no, like, fuel modes IRL, really, anymore. So, 1st and 13th for Alpine in Q1. But like I said, we were a 10th off from making Q2. So, my first lap would have been enough. We actually improved by nothing by going for a second run, which is a little bit of a shame that I've wasted a set of tyres, but not the end of the world. I don't ignore some of you. I just ignore the annoying ones, Smurf. Yeah, we might try and go for 2 runs on the old sets and then go, obviously fresh run right at the end. That, I think, is going to be the goal. Unless it's going to rain, which I don't think it is. Yeah, so we got the 2 warning sets. I mean, we could do a run on the medium if I wanted to, but I don't think I want to. I think we might save that for Q3. Why is that set so much more worn? Did I make a mistake on that run or something? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, someone's going out. Who's that? Oh, it's Cutter. Going straight out there. Adam's going out as well then. Adam's not even Devon Butler in this game. Surely he should be allowed to be Devon Butler. I shall avoid Hayden again at all costs. Where's Razid's character? Wait, why is someone's going out on Inters again? Is that a thing? Yeah, the medium is a C2, which is an alright race start. I mean, you just want hards around here. Like I said, I think hard tyres are going to be banned for the race. That's my guess. But I have no idea.
Okay, engines fired up, we're set.
Can I do a George Russell Williams RTG in F125? I hate to break it to you, George isn't at Williams anymore, so I'd struggle. We don't know the wildcard yet, it'll be revealed after qualifying. Thank you for the follow, Neil. Welcome on in, buddy. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, we'll go out, try and get a banker on this set. And then we'll go back out, try and do a banker on the other set. And then hopefully that'll mean I've kind of got my eye in ready for 1 run on the fresh set. I said, I think we've got the pace to squeeze Q3 out. But it will require a decent lap. Which so far I haven't delivered. There's definitely a few more tenths in it, but of course you don't know how much time everybody else is holding back. Michael, thank you for the follow. Can I do a Bottas into T1? Depends who's right in front of me, I guess. We could go Bottas bowling, couldn't I? I need to turn the session timer on. I've got it on for the final 5 minutes. Why do I need it on permanently? Just a bit annoying. Ben's not racing this week. Zheng, Pewee, both thank you for the follows as well. Right, let's focus, chat. Wait, this threat's fresh? Oh no. Ignore me, I can't read. Yeah, no surprise there. We'll try and go for another run. So the game also has a tendency to lie, saying you've gone purple in places when you actually haven't. Which is very annoying. Yeah, it's just getting that line through turn 4 nailed is so tricky. So I think the Red Bull behind me is on a run. Oh, it's squats. I'm happy we got out of the way. The man, the myth, the beast.
Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining. Okay, we've been pushed down to P12.
Yeah, tyre's falling away towards the end of it. It's going to be a time on the board at least. I mean, that's not bad, actually. 16.3 on, what, a set of tyres that have done 3 qualifying laps, or 2.5 qualifying laps prior. It's not bad going. Yeah, I am now Tom. Crazy world we live in, isn't it? I've got to save fuel now. Try and get back round to the pit lane. Good luck, Jimmy. Don't believe that Ferrari's on a run. It's always that horrible thing in this. You got no idea. And you don't want to accidentally screw someone over. Oh no, I'm in low fuel mode. Will I have enough to limp back, chat? That's the real question. I wish there was a mode on this game that if you went into low fuel mode, it's like you had to stop the car and you were out. That was session over. We did out-qualify Hayden, importantly. That's always goal number 1. Out-qualify Hayden. I'm expecting pole. There is not a chance on this earth I get pole position. Yeah, I don't think Correct Series changes the weather, because it's based on what the weather might be IRL. $10 says pole. Chat, there won't be a pole position lap from me. There just won't. It's impossible.
Okay, guys, everyone be aware the car's ready
Charles
to go.
Leclerc thought the same. He did, to be fair. But Charles Leclerc is very talented. I am not. 2 pence says Paul. That lack of self-confidence is concerning. No, it's my all-new Charles Leclerc strat. Easy top 3. Easy top 3. 16th? We can't qualify 16th, we'll be pleased to know. So this set's alright. This hasn't got much wear on him. I reckon if I got the lap nailed now, we could hit 15 on these. Oh, GB 15.2. That's a good time. We will see 14s by the time they get into Q3. It's just whether I'll be in Q3 or not. That's the real question. Have got to get on with this, though. There you go, 14.8. Because if this lap isn't that great, then I need to box back in. Because we might not have enough time to get back in, get out, and get back in again.
And we've dropped to P12.
I'm not worried about this lap. It's hopefully not going to be a good benchmark or anything like that. But you never know. Q3 possible. I'm aiming for Q3. If we could get through Q3, I'd be happy. I want to believe we can get Q3. Ugh.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now. That was bad, that was bad. I think I need to leave it in sit through there. So, I mean, we're still 3/10 up by the end of it. So it could have been a decent lap time despite the errors. But it's just not worth it. Yeah, we'll get the new set on. We'll get the new set on. Now, I'm not qualifying during qualifying laps. I actually want to try and get them hooked up. That's how serious now, chat. I've got to take this. This is no longer fun. This is serious racing. That's what you got to remember, chat. Come on, Alpine. Hurry up. Get me in the pits. We hate fun. Creator Series is not a fun racing event. It's a serious league. So team reckon there's another half a second in it. That would put us like right with Scott and grid jokes. Let's say there's more. I reckon we should be aiming around what? I reckon if I absolutely nail it, we could be around Vince. Standing by.
Yeah, Flavio's standing at the back of the pit lane looking at me. Razin's on, like, top 5 pace. I am not yet. I am the Franco Colapinto to his Pierre Gasly. I mean, I'm actually Jack Doohan, so... Right, I've got to look out for this set now. There is a Red Bull on the circuit. I don't know if they're just finishing a run or starting a run.
We've been pushed down into P14.
God, Adam goes really quick on his outlaps, man. Hey, thank you for the sub, Fat Bond 0007. I appreciate it, buddy. Is that Merc on a run? I got no idea. I'm sorry, chat, we got a lock in. I don't know if that Merc's on a run. But I don't believe the cars behind him are. I think he might be. I don't know. We're staying out of the way. Grid jokes. Yeah, I don't think he was. I don't know. Right, come on then. We got to do this.
And that's just 30 seconds left in the session.
Asphalt all right, chat. I'm not going to look at the Delta. P10? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know if anybody else is going to improve. I think Maracky will improve shortly. Yeah, P11. Damn it, man. What were we? Less than a tenth off P7, lolly. I mean, we could have done it, of course. We could have made Q3. I don't believe in Fratics on a lap. So close. If that had been F1 just a few years ago with the top 10 rule, that would have been great. I would have not complained about P11, but obviously nowadays it's irrelevant. Oh, I could have denied Gwats, chat. I could have denied Gwats. But honestly, I mean, looking around at the pace, I know a lot of the top times, a lot of the top drivers didn't go back out or anything like that. We're not that far off this week, which is the important bit. Exactly, 11th is just 2 ones. That's a bit of a joke. Yeah, like I said, there was definitely time there on it, but it is what it is. I'm not going to complain about P11. The thing is, after last week, I just want to actually know that when I'm in, fair cars, that I'm actually somewhat competitive. So being there isn't a great shame. Sorry, is the when I change scenes, is that really loud? I apologise. I don't know how to turn it down. I don't think. I don't know. Interview? Oh yeah, we can jump in the interview room, I suppose, can't we? Where's that? Where's the interview room? We'll go like that, chat. See if I get in for an interview. We'll wait and see. Yeah, I'm ready for an interview. I'll make sure I mute myself. Yeah, we were close. We were close, chat. It is what it is. Only 200 out. Have some viewing after this. Yeah, exactly. We get to sit back. We get to see what the top guys are doing and everything like that. So wait and see. We'll wait and see. P11 is just two P1s. Technically, I came P1 twice. That's all it was. Hopefully my race pace is better. I mean, I'm on a very aggressive high downforce setup, so we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Hey, welcome in, Rami. I'm doing well, thanks, mate. Hopefully you are as well. Yeah, we get to enjoy all the fast boys now in qualifying. That's the important bit. Don't worry, Scout. I was more worried that I just wasn't noticing or something.
Right side of history on the part of the times, it's such a sensational feeling. But when the margins are so close, it's agonising. Matt212, firstly, welcome in. I'm sorry to see you at this point. So close to making Q3. Ultimately, I think you gained nearly a second. Just wasn't enough today.
No, unfortunately, and well, to be fair, Gwatz is a bit of a fan favourite, so I couldn't deny him, could I, of getting it into that final session. But 0.02 of a second, honestly, much better than last week. I'm happy to be at least in the running this time round, rather than a little bit off the pace.
For sure, yeah, and you've got the equal cards as well. Is that encouraging? In the sense that you've got that equal performance now, and you have proved you actually can make that content battle?
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, last week I kind of came in and it was a complete step into the unknown. And it felt like I kind of came out of Belgium last weekend with even less of an idea as to what my pace was going to be like than going into it. So at least I know this week I'm kind of competitive-ish. But obviously I need to try and help Raz in the championship. We need to try and get Alpine scoring the big points. So hopefully from P11 I can do something.
I love it. I love the confidence. You never know. It might just be your lucky day. Speaking of lucky days, we have a wild card on the horizon. Any particular favourites of yours you might like to see today?
I'm gonna annoy everybody else in this race and say Formula 2. Let's get some F2 racing going on, because I know Alex Gillen will rage incredibly, and that's just always funny to see.
You know what? If it materialises, I look forward to it. Matt212. Oh, it's been a big spin for Formula Kai, sorry. That was a dramatic moment, Matt. Listen, thank you so much for your time. Commiserations on not making Q3, but the pace is there. Good luck for the race.
I think
I was too scared to talk again, in case I was still in like the wrong channel, or I wasn't muted, or anything like that. You gotta try and wind up a few people, aren't you? There's no point signing up if you're not going to be a little bit of a wind-up merchant. Right, who do I want to watch on a lap? Let's watch Karim. So GB immediately 15-1. That's a good time. First ever Creator Series interview, chat. You got to see it live. Glorious. Flavio will be happy. Flav will be, yeah, I mean, he'll still be disappointed in me. Oh, Gillen, 15-0, man. Like I said, I mean, Kai did, what, 14-8 in Q1? But, I mean, you can even say there how hard he's pushing. I would assume most people have gone onto a all-out qualifying setup because we know we're getting a lobby reset. We'll wait and see, though. I should have bragged about beating Hayden, shouldn't I? Yeah. That would have been the big one. Yeah, what's it, Richard Hammond, when they're doing the races against the German? Get Hayden in the chat as well and just go, yes! What do you think of that? Reverse driver waiting. Oh, if there's something like that, then I'm scared. So, I mean, I don't know whether these guys, I assume they're all out on old tyres. Doesn't seem to have ramped up massively yet, but we'll wait and see. Joining you after eating half an Oreo cheesecake. I hope it was good. Rami Dan, thank you for the follow as well, buddy. Hope you're doing well. We've got to ride on board with Gwatz as he makes his way down through Sector 2, ladies and gentlemen. Gwatz, the flying Red Bull driver. He's on a brilliant lap so far. He's keeping it hooked up. He's keeping it clean. He's keeping it tidy. Down in towards Sector 3. The number 69 driver. You love to see it from the young man. I think he's got... Has he got over 100,000 subscribers? I don't know. But either way, Gwatz through the final corner. Will this be our first 1 minute 14 as we make our way into Q3? He goes P2! Quicker than Razin. Gwatz is a madman, chat. He sweats this game. He absolutely sweats this game, does our Gwatz. Red Bull, 2nd and 4th. I meant to be helping Razin out in the championship. F1 Studios, thank you for the follow. As well as Ice Cold 420. I mean, look at that. 5 cars covered by less than a tenth. Even closer than what we saw IRL earlier on today. Start doing a 102 and a 140 in Belgium. Yeah, I've just started Season 3 of my team, and the cars are stupidly quick. My brain struggles to keep up with them. Yeah, 0.02 of a second between Gwatz and Razin. That's just how fine the margins are around a track like this. Right, anybody... GB's back out there, apparently. So wait and see. Yeah, I guess we need to try and find out, obviously, what the wild card's going to be. But I don't want to, like, toggle out on my stream PC, because sometimes that can break it a little bit. I still think they're going to ban hard tyres. That's my guess. We're only allowed to use softs or mediums, because if you don't know, the hard tyres are the only ones that last around here. 212 Motorsport... Bloody hell, GB. He's getting on with it. I wish I'd been on board for that one. He's flying. You gotta love Gwatz. Even in the Creator League, McLaren is first. Someone's got to beat Alex, surely. Oh, the thing is, if I like a 15.4, I'm genuinely happy with. If so, how do you get the Cadillac livery? Mods. Of course, Hayden wants reverse grid. He's starting at the back. I doubt they'll do F2 cars. I doubt they're going to do F2, but we'll wait and see. Riding on board then with young GB as he makes his way down towards turn 1. Oh, he's using the flick steering strategy, chat. Is that still viable on F125? I think it is. I just refuse to learn it because it annoys me. Through turn 1 and turn 2, nice and tidy. He's leaving it 4th gear through turn 2, but that is very understeery. Picks up some grass on the tyres on the exit. That is not where you want the Aston Martin car to be. Up the hill, in towards turn 4. Take a deep breath. Oh, he downshifts. That's interesting. Very, very interesting. Hugged the curb maybe a little bit too tight. He makes his way down in through Sector 2 then. Nice and tidy through the chicane there. Opting for a lot of curb through the second part, just like I have often done around this lap. But so far, this is not looking bad from GB. But not fantastic. I think it's a decent lap coming together so far. But I don't think he's up, but I don't know for sure. Nice tidy, though, in towards this final sector. This is where you've got to be really, really careful. This is where you've got to look after the car and your tyres, of course, as well as GB into the pit lane. So I'll go straight over to my teammate Razin. Currently 17 thousandths of a second off of the pole position lap time. It's been a brilliant effort so far by my new teammate in the 91 machine. As he makes his way down then in towards these final few corners. Will he complete the lap? GB didn't bother. GB bailed out. Razin, will this be an improvement? Through the final corner he goes. Let's have a look as we wait for the clock to tick by on the run towards the line. He goes pole. 14.7. I never thought I'd be cheering on an Alpine, chat. But there we are. There we are. Yeah, GB there. Like I said, I thought he might have been improving, but unless that was a lap on dead tyres or something. Either way, very, very good effort. As we now just wait. Karim, first one out there by the looks of him. So what I've noticed is a lot of guys go much, much quicker on their outlap than me. I did just out-qualify Devon Butler. I should be wearing mine. I have actually got one. I should have grabbed it. Good lap by Razin. I will be impressed if that stays on pole, to be completely honest. I think we're going to see a high 14.5, I reckon. But will Karim be that driver? Let's find out then. Right on board as he makes his way through the final corner. The thing is, chat, it's still in the packaging. Here's where they changed the game to be endurance cars. Yeah, certainly around to do this race on iRacing, that would be a right laugh. If it doesn't smell, then I'll put it on. I've never worn it though, and normally with these you gotta wash them first, haven't you? Will I get done for nudity on stream? If you can see my nipples, who knows? Let's have a look, chat. Oh, it smells. Yeah, we will not be wearing that. That needs to go through the wash first. Ugh. Are we doing content on Automobilista 2? I already have done some content on Automobilista 2, and I definitely want to go back to it more as well in the future. So, Castor very kindly actually sent me this one out a few weeks ago. Yeah, so... I mean, we could sit like this all night, couldn't we? Go like that. I believe Razin's on a wheel? I'd be staggered if he's not. Especially around a track like Hungary. So we're repping Pierre Gasly, chat. Because when I ordered this, I'm pretty certain Doohan hadn't been sacked yet, but it was all but confirmed. There you go, Razin quicker than Karim. That's good to see. Right, come on then. Let's commentate a lap over the real bottle job. It's Alex Gillen, ladies and gentlemen. Will he get the lap together? Can we cause an error for him? Out of the final corner. This is going to be a big one. Alex Gillen starting his lap. 30 seconds on the clock. It is all or nothing. Instantly, I hate his helmet inside this game. Down in towards turn 1. Second gear. Tries to get the car in nice and tidy. Little bit of wheel spin on the exit, but he's done all right there. You've got to be super critical of these lap times. In towards turn 2. Connected with the apex all right. They're all a little bit wide on the exit. You're not going to be doing that, Mr. Gillen, too much. As they'll try and drain some battery then up the hill. Kai, 14.6. Brilliant lap time. As Gillen there just keeps it inside track limits. Down the 1 gear. Down another 2. As he makes his way out in towards this middle sector. Into the chicane he goes. Will this be a good line there? Oh, he's a little bit sloppy on the way through. Little bit of an error. Razin can't find any more. Lolly goes up to P4. Right towards the end of the session. What will Gillen be able to do, though? In towards this final sector of the lap there. Tries to hang on to it. Completely flat out. He's got no battery left, though. As he makes his way in towards the final couple of corners. Gwatz goes to P2. Again. 0.002 of a second quicker than Razin. He is constantly denying him. And Karim is clearly the number 2 driver at Red Bull. Through the final corner. 4th gear for Mr. Gillen. Will this be enough to get himself up onto pole? He goes second. 0.009 away from Kai, and had he listened to me, he would have been on pole. Grid Jokes goes P9. So, will Meraki be on an improvement as well? Let's wait and see. Meraki goes 6th. So, sensibly, had we made Q3, we might have gone quicker than Grid Jokes, but that would probably have been about it. Look at that, though. Less than a 10.5 from 1st down to 6th. Fantastic qualifying there. 4 cars covered by 0.13 of a second. But GB gets that Aston Martin up into P3. Brilliant. Brilliant. We love Gwatz. We absolutely love Gwatz. Yeah, it must be a legal car if you outqualify. Anybody that outqualified Gwatz definitely out of the legal car. That's what it was. A lot more hard compound runners this time. Oh, not a long hold at all. Infratic just always gets good launches, man. I've done better that time, but not fantastic. And I haven't bottled it this time. Ooh. Ugh! I was there. Get around them. Oh, they're 3 wide on the exit. We're into the points, though, chat. Nice and early. We picked up some spots. We got the elbows out. Better than the other start. Just try and use a little bit of battery lap 1. Oh yeah, Gillen this time round hasn't kept the lead. Or hasn't claimed the lead off Kai. God, that curb is going to be so scary. Gotta keep it inside track limits. Hey, thank you for the prime as well, Andy. I appreciate it, buddy. So Grid Jokes is on hard, so he might struggle early on.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
I think we've got decent top end speed. Lolly's trying to go for it. Oh, don't lock the rears. Yeah, this week I've got to be a little bit braver getting my elbows out against people. Doesn't mean I'm going to be like uber aggressive or anything like that, but I also don't just want to get moved around and things. At the end of the day, I like to say I'm a clean racer. Whether I am or not is up to everybody else's opinion, but that's a warning. Okay. That's ridiculously brutal. So Grid Jokes might be dropping out of the range already. He's really struggling. He's trying to save battery into the corners. But he has stayed in the range again.
Okay,
I think Lolly will have me this time. That's fine. Not too worried. Lolly, I think, is a bit quicker early on. Happy to let him kind of drag us along a little bit. There's already a bit of battling going on up in front. Yeah, let Lolly through. I'm gonna guess you're from his stream. Am I already gonna get like other creators, fans in here, telling me to move out of their driver's way? I hope not. That might be a warning.
Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
God, he sends it through there, doesn't he? That was real kind of hang on to the car. Got to save a little bit of battery at the end of the straights. Luckily as well, the fuel is steadily going the right way.
Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 2.8 seconds.
Said it because you could be trained. I'm just really trying to look after the tyres early on. That's what I'm just trying to do. So it seems like, I think behind Vince we've got a huge spread out. So even if I drop behind Meraki and Vince, I'm not too worried. As long as I keep up. Oh, that's not the line. I mean, the thing is, as long as you kind of stay in this fight early on, that's kind of the important bit. Not even early on, as long as you're in this fight towards the end, that's actually the important bit. Karim has wing damage already? How has he managed that? Oh, people are already trying to cool their engines down. God, is that so important inside this game? I mean, I guess wing damage isn't too bad around here. Yeah, our engine temps are fine.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
So I believe points are down to 15th, chat, so someone's already pitting. So that second curve is a lot easier than the first one. Ugh, I thought it got off the battery. Yeah, points down to 15, so we're not in a bad spot. See, the big thing here is just about not picking up track limits warnings. That's like the most important thing. Is Meraki going to go for it this time? He's trying to get a bit of rod on me. Just make sure we stay ahead of him. Yeah, I'm not going to try and hold up Jake too much, like if he gets a big rod on me, but again, it's just not worth it this early on. You might as well have another car punching a hole through the air for you.
Okay, there are 47 laps of fuel remaining.
Wow, thanks, Jeff. That's useful this early on, or Mark even. Novak slang for the follow, buddy. Yeah, we're not really saving any fuel though early on. Tyre wear is about 3% a lap, so trying to stretch this very far is not going to be easy.
Back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done.
Yeah, I think we're going to try and... Ooh, big dive coming in behind. Oh, I think I'll look for it. Yeah, I think Grid Jokes is struggling a bit early on. Maybe he's got through a bit too much battery. But I don't believe... Yeah, that hasn't bumped Lolly out of the range or anything like that. Like I said, the DRS is just so important here. It's ridiculous. Two and two in Monza. Whoa, that curve is so sketchy, man. So sketchy. I really am just trying to stay out of trouble. Why are you two doing Valerie? Is the race this boring already? Oh, engine's starting to get a little bit warm. Gotta be careful with it. Otherwise we'll start losing performance. Can't drop out of the range though, Grid Jokes. try and get some clear air into that engine. So as long as we stay in the range, that's like the most important bit. Yeah, we use MPH here in the UK. I don't mind using kilometers, to be completely honest. I can convert between the two fairly accurately. Did that make much of a difference in terms of engine? God, we're getting through too much fuel though. Oh, grid jokes might be soon to drop out of the range as well. That hard tyre gamble isn't really working for him early on. I do know how to fuel save. I'm certainly not worried about it this early on. It's only really a concern in like the final 10 laps or something like that. Man, they were worried about Hungary being boring. Nothing's happening at the moment. Yeah, so we are cooling the engine down slightly. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Aston Martin's pace is like tomorrow, to be honest.
Ahead, 2.6 seconds.
You're really, really interesting to see what they can do. So top 3 have gone then. Bit more battling going on behind. Oh, this is going to get a little bit scrappy quite quickly, I can't help but feel. Why is it Monza? Wild card, baby. Oh, I got it stopped. Ugh. I keep trying to go for 9th gear. It would just be very useful. Doesn't seem to be Hungary. Yeah, this place is much better. I would much rather this than Hungary, to be completely honest. So I think we've actually done a good job kind of staying not too tucked under grid jokes recently. I think our tyres are in a pretty good spot.
You've lost some time.
Yeah, Jake's going to have me here, though. He can have it. I'm not too worried. Go for it, Jake! He was patient with me, so I can't, you know, kind of take the mick with him or anything like that. That was not the line. Like I said, there's a 5-second gap back to Hayden, who's also on softs, so as long as we stay with this group, we're not in a bad spot.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
I think now Jake's gone past, Vince might try and get on with it fairly soon, but I honestly don't know. It's the thing for me, of course, I'm still learning how a lot of these guys race. Yeah, look at that engine temp, man. Still creeping up. Tried to do some lift and coast through that final corner. Didn't really work for me. So yeah, I did last week's race. That was my first ever one. Well, I think Grid Jokes' hard tyres might be starting to come into their own soon. Someone's cut the chicane up in front.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. And that's 41 laps of fuel remaining.
So we can probably get these tyres just beyond lap 20. Sort of lap 22, 23. I think 30 laps on a set of hards isn't impossible. So we'll wait and see. Tom was just fed up, wasn't he? Because the racing standards, from what I've seen, aren't always fantastic. What's at a DRS and has a pen? Wow. That's not good. I mean, at some point, I could try and get Vince out of the range, which would be quite funny. Not with lines like that, though. That'll be a good way to get me out of the range. Oh, Meraki. A little bit of a wobble. He's struggling. I don't know if he's cooked his tyres more than I have. Okay, he's really struggling.
Right, keep pushing. You're gaining on the car ahead.
Oh, Vince is already in? Surely not. I guess he just doesn't want to be stuck in this group anymore. I got no idea. That seems like a ridiculously early start. If we get past like lap 35, then I'll have to start saving fuel a little bit. But we're not dropping much. It's not a big concern yet. Hayden will cause a safety car at some point, chat. Vince has gone hard, has he? I mean, that's not really a surprise, I guess. I'm just surprised he's had to box so early. I assume, therefore, he's two-stopping. I don't think the two-stop is much slower here, to be honest, but I just don't want to lock myself into it if others are going to try and one-stop. Be interesting to see if we start seeing more cars pitting. No, we don't. I would have thought one stop will be where most people go. Unless there's like safety cars and stuff. I would assume most people are one. Oh, that was bad. Luckily we got a bit of battery to use. So's Jake. Oh, he's going for it.
38 laps of fuel remaining.
Even a VSC, we'd probably save the fuel we need to. Let's try and use the battery to do some overtakes. I think if we're really starting to feel held up, then I might. At the moment, though, I'm kind of happy just to sit in. I'm trying to look after the tyre. Whoa! And everything like that. Oh, that's going to be an annoying warning. That was a big moment. Make sure I stay in the range, though. Yeah, just snapped on me. Now we've got to try and go 38 laps without a warning. That won't be easy. First one I felt was a little bit bogus, but hey-ho. Just hear the tyres starting to lock up in a few spots. Definitely starting to get a little bit more sketchy, but it's fine. Yeah, we can try and save some fuel. Yeah. Problem is, I keep doing little mistakes like that. And that, apparently. Come on, Matt. I pretty much have full charge of battery 2 laps ago, and I've just had to melt through it. Watts has already got a 3-second and 2 warnings. So yeah, Tuki's got 13 seconds worth. That'll be painful. But he should be, like, if we get a safety car, so then they'll get 10 of that gone. Oh, come on, don't drop out the range. Go, 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 go. Yeah, Vince new fastest lap of the day. Ooh, that was close. Come on, I need to try and save back up the pack a bit. We've got to be better than this. It's definitely not time to pit yet. Like I said, I want to try and one-stop this. Or at least be on the strategy to one-stop. To be fair, Tuki out in clear air, his pace looks good. Fuel looking like. We're 0.3 under, so we are bringing it back slightly.
Okay, there are 35 laps of fuel remaining.
Jake seems to be able to get really good traction at turn 2. Really, really good runs every time. So I think by this point last week we'd already had 2 safety cars. People are playing it safe at Monza. Yeah. It's a big call by Vince to immediately lock himself in on a Sue stop. I mean, he'll definitely get the undercut on me, and it might bring him a bit closer to some of the guys up the road, but he basically needs a safety car to make it work. Yeah, last 10 laps will be where the carnage is. So I think Jake now is just toning it back a bit. So I just want to see some other cars pit. You do get a bit of an undercut, not as much, but the clear air is not that detrimental around here on this game. Especially if you don't have to worry about like engine temps and stuff as well. Like, there you go. Vince is now 17 seconds back. Tuki's bringing that gap down, to be fair to him.
grip is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive.
Yeah, we might see the elbows coming out between a few guys further up the road. You never know. I'm sure we will later on. Ugh. It's always that scary thing of, is the guy in front trying to break you out of the range?
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. You've lost some time to the car behind.
Yeah, it really does feel like we're just trying to hang on. The wild card this race is it's Monza, not Hungary. Yeah, so we're about to get tyre wear warning light. I mean, that front right, sorry, just does nothing here. That's what we need. Good line through there. Just stay a bit closer to Jake without having to use the battery. Man, what's he shredding his tyres? There's our tyre wear warning light. Oh, there you go, Jake's in. That's going to leave me out in the no man's land. But I've got to hope these two have a bit of a battle. Because we've got to get straight back in the range, otherwise we're in trouble. Yeah, look at that. Vince has already taken 3 seconds out of me over these last few, so he's not doing bad. Big send through there. Get that range. Yeah, Gortz is struggling. Gortz is really struggling on those tyres. He might immediately drop out the range of grid jokes, and then I'm again back in the same problem as I am. I want to extend a couple more laps. Oh, another penalty for someone else. Oh, Gwatz is up to 6. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's going to be tough on hards. 33 laps. I mean, it should be possible, but it won't be fun. I think every lap of pain you deal with now will give you a bit more later on.
Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap.
Yeah, I think we'll try and extend at least another one. Flavio orders Crashgate. Razin's in a good spot. Why does Flavio want Crashgate? I think what we need to just try and do is charge up the pack a little bit more. See, Vince has got a decent jump on Meraki.
Okay, pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
Just nicked the grass on the way into Ascari there, that cost me. Quartz as well tries to use a bit of battery, see if he can get away. It is so strategic. There you go, Razin's in. Oh, Lolly almost binned it. So top 3 is still out there.
On ERS. Reminder that you can play around with ERS modes in the MFD, or lift sometimes and ease onto the brake pedal for some manual recharge.
Yeah, Vince has got to pit again, so effectively we've got a 12-second lead over him. But he will pretty much from now until the flag have a tyre advantage over me. Oh, that's close. To be honest, if Gwat's pits and I can just stay in the range of grid jokes, I'll be quite happy for now. Ugh. Like, Gwat's tyres are gone, man. He's surely diving in now. I assume he was just waiting on one extra for Karim.
So we've got 29 laps of fuel remaining.
Yeah, Gwat's is in, surely. And so is Gillen. So let's just make sure we get in the range of grid jokes. As soon as we lose the range to him, we'll pit. Which might be immediately. Eh? What is that? Sorry? Something else must have opened on my PC in the background. Oh no. I think we'd already lost the range to him. I thought my steering wheel went funny in the corner before. No idea what that was. That wasn't my wheel. That was something else on my PC opening. That was very weird. Yeah, we'll dive in now. Hard to the end. That's annoying. That'll cost us a little bit of time on the undercut. Or overcut, I should say. We didn't speed into the pit lane, chat. Yeah, even my PC's trying to sabotage me. Now, come on, 2.2. Give us a good one, team.
Okay, go, go,
I'm a little bit worried we're going to come out in some no man's land, but it's okay.
There, mate. We're delighted with that.
It's okay.
Pit strategy complete.
There goes
See
Gwat's.
these tyres through to the end now.
So, battling Ricky on pit exit. Oh, a lot of curb. Yeah, I think had that not happened, we would have stayed in the range of Gwat's just, but... Yeah, that is frustrating. But of course, we now know we should have slightly fresher tyres than basically every other runner to the end. Ugh. Grass that. I'm not worried about defending from Ricky. He's dialed in on these hards, I'm not. I'd rather take a couple of laps to get these hards up to speed than risk trying to push the close up to Gwat's too early. Plus, this also gives me a good opportunity to try and save the engine temps a little bit. And that will help with fuel efficiency. If Ricky doesn't want to go for it for whatever reason. Oh, Ricky's on dead hards. Oh, he was the one that pit at the start, was he? Fair enough.
13.2 seconds.
So perhaps we don't want to let him through them. If we can get in the range of Scotty, then that'd be useful.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.7 seconds.
God, I got so much more turning through there. I keep misjudging it. Yeah, we're going to get Ricky out of the range instead. That's alright.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Oh, no. That's annoying. I knew it was going to happen at some point, but that's still annoying.
We've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your
Luckily,
head
we've
down
got one
and
less
let's
than
get it done.
Quads. Alright, let's have Scotty then.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
Let's see if we can go in pursuit of Quads. Let's see if we've got any real speed over him. We might have an extra tenth or two on Quads in pace. But I don't think, if we do have anything, it won't be much. Especially if I keep doing that. Why do you guys change tracks? I think they felt Hungary was going to be really boring. Whoa, back end. Well, at least we know, chat, we've got 2 more warnings to use if we need to. That's kind of the weird way you have to look at penalties on this game.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.7 seconds.
Oh, we gotta hope that Hayden pits before I get to him. I know he's starting on soft, so he's already pit once. Oh, that was late. Oopsie daisy. But I know Hayden will try and hold me up if he can. Is Tuki causing chaos, is he? Yeah, that was kind of my goal last week, was not make any enemies. I don't think Karim likes me, but I didn't want to make any enemies on race 1. Alex is gone. Oh, Tuki's holding up everybody else, so Alex is gone, sorry. Let's hope for a safety car then at some point.
Okay, 25 laps of fuel left. 25 laps.
Oh, Razin's got a pen as well. That's a shame. So did Karim take his front wing damage, chat? Where is he? Oh, what's going on in front between these two? This makes me nervous. Is Hayden trying to scare Gwatz, do we think? So Karim didn't fix the wing, so he's hanging on well then. He's just, of course, if he ends up out of the range, then he's in big trouble. Oh, come on. What are these two doing, man? Either way, these hard tyres feel very good. Watts wants me in range for content. Oh no. Now I'm scared. I've got to try and get past both of them in one go, have I? We'll just try and save a little bit of battery then, chat, I think, at the moment. I don't think Lucas behind's got the pace. I know he was stuck behind Ricky a little bit, but... Oh, Hayden, dipping a wheel in the gravel. That might just bring us in his range. Yeah, say Lucas is on a little bit older hards than me. Oh, I don't get a warning. Oh, we might finally be in the DRS range of someone again. Is Hayden pitting? Oh, thank the Lord. Hayden's out of the way, chat. That's good. Alright, now, Gwatz and I can hopefully work together. 9 seconds up to Meraki, though, man. I know some of those hard compound runners will struggle towards the end, but that's crazy. Oh, how was that not a warning? Not going to complain. Yeah, we're in the fight for net P10. But of course, obviously, Vince still needs to pit again. And hopefully our speed is good. Oh, Meraki actually dropped out of that range.
There are 22 laps of fuel remaining.
Oh no, I just realised Gwatz, I didn't get inside his DRS. Make sure I get in the range of Gwatz, chat. It's free real estate. Oh, he's really trying to harvest the battery into the corners though, isn't he? There you go, Grid Joke's finally in. 16 seconds of pens, what's he been up to? Wild. So I'm hoping he doesn't catch us again. That's the dream. Oh, Meraki's really struggling. I don't know if it's just being out of the range or what. Ah, fair enough. Speeding pit lane. That's a shame. It's so easy to do around a track like Monza especially. Whoa, Gwads. Got a bit of a wobble on in front. As long as I keep claiming the free DRS, I think his pace is pretty good right now. Just when you nick that grass, it's so annoying. This might be the calmest Italian Grand Prix I think I've ever witnessed so far. And yes, I hope I'm jinxing it slightly.
The pace is strong, but be aware.
Yeah, we've got to try and use this to save some battery. Gotta try and save a little bit of battery behind Gwads. Intentional DNF's not allowed after lap 38. Okay. So still, well, it gives him a little bit of time. Oh, I wasn't inside the range of Gwads again. Come on, man. Gotta be better than this. I need that free... It's just free speed. Yeah, Hayden shouldn't be a threat between now and the end. Oh, don't get a warning.
Without Punju and Ben, safety cars don't happen. Give it time.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Hayden might decide on like lap 37 or something. Yeah, Vince has got a box again, so we're going to be racing him probably towards the end. I don't know if he's got a penalty, though. Otherwise, obviously, it might be a pretty irrelevant battle.
Okay, fuel levels now at 19 laps. 19 laps.
So Grid Jokes is closing in, but of course he's got all those penalties. And say, I don't believe they have any kind of stewarding for penalty removal unless, like, I think it was Vince last week got 10 seconds at the final corner. It was quite high profile. I think they'll remove them. I'm definitely saving the fuel. Like, I will save it by the end, but I'm just trying to do it fairly strategically. I'm not going to not save the fuel. I want to get myself to, like, positive 0.005. Or 0.05, sorry. Then I know we just shouldn't have to worry about it again. But I am just using Gwatz as like an air shield. No, Gimme, you do not have the fuel. Adam Sanderson. Don't know why I lost my voice. What a lap time by Devon Butler. Is he a lap down? Adam is last, okay.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
Ugh. Don't take the grass. Yeah, so Grid Jokes is going about a second a lap faster at the moment.
Gap to your teammate ahead.
But obviously we are saving fuel.
19.9 seconds.
I am in Ollie Behrman's position. As I said, as long as I stay in the range of Gwatz, I'm really not worried at the moment. He is quick. Requesting a Ricardo dive bomb. Maybe soon. Ugh. I like the fact in qualifying I ended up right behind Gwatz. We go to a completely different race circuit. Where am I? Go right behind Gwatz. We're just addicted to each other, chat. What can we say? Yeah, Marak is now with Karim up in front. Oh, I think he wants me to go through.
Brilliant. Nice move. Keep going.
Oh, our engineer loved that. Right, now we've got to try and push.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 9.0 seconds. we've got 16 laps of fuel left. 16 laps.
I'm going to be sleeping on the sofa if I keep talking about quads. No. Last212 understands. I'm sure she's seen some of Gwat's content. I mean, who hasn't? Oh, I thought I might get about the range then immediately. I'm kind of the only F-tuber you watch. I appreciate it, Crisp. Ugh. We ready Mr. Gillen again? Probably when he starts doing his race review. So this is the final lap of the intentional safety car. Doesn't look like we're going to get one. Who's Last212? She is my beautiful girlfriend, who I now live with.
Don't worry if the car behind tries to overtake you. They've got a time penalty. It'll come back to us.
Yeah, that's the other thing with Gwat's. Oh, that was bad. He has got an extra 3 seconds over me, so as long as we stick with him, we should keep the spot anyway. It's why I was happy to sit behind him for a while. Karim's done very well not to get a penalty. Oh, no, he has. I am from the UK. Wait, did Karim literally get a penalty as I said it? Yep. Oh, there you go. Vince is in. Vince is in. This is important. He's still going to be a fair way back, but he will be rapid. 13 laps on a set of mediums to the end. He's going to be flying. Yeah, now we're in the clear air. We're really not saving much fuel. And now Grid Jokes is with us as well. So Vince has probably come back out, what, 10 seconds behind? A second a lap isn't out the realms of possibility.
13 laps of fuel remaining.
Am I related to Ollie Behrman? Not that I'm aware of. Why not racing Hungary? Because this was the wild card. The wild card ended up being not Hungary. Don't do it, what? Ollie Behrman. Razin is in love with me, is he? Why? I'm gonna need some context here. I assumed I'd be disappointing him by how mediocre I'm doing. So I think we're going to get jumped by Grid Jokes now. Maybe. Yeah, we gotta let Grid Jokes past. I'm not gonna try and hold him up or anything. I just didn't want him dive bombing me.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
He might be able to bring us a little bit closer to Karim.
8.9 seconds.
Yeah, if Grid Jokes wants to get me, he can do. I'm not going to try and hold him up. Thing is, Grid Jokes' tyres will fall off fairly soon. Ugh. I assume he'll get me on the run back into T1. Like I said, I'm not going to fight it. He's quicker than me at the moment. If anything, he might help us out trying to defend from Vince. Again, though, he's not going to get there. That's really surprising. Oh, someone's taken out all the boards. Why is someone taking out all the boards? Who was that? Oh, no. That's going to make life more difficult. Oh, Gwatz is in a bit of luck there. This is now going to be purely based on instinct and feel towards the end. Scott Taylor wanted chaos. Scott, you evil man! I'm trying to let Grid Jokes pass, but I'm not going to stop. Come on, Grid Jokes, you can have me this time. Go, 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 go. Thank you. Oh, I thought immediately I was going into the back of him then. Because I spotted there were still braking balls on the inside of T1, but I looked at the wrong one. So Vince is 8 seconds back. We've got to try and stay ahead of him by the end.
Okay, we've got 10 laps of fuel to go, 10 laps of fuel left.
But Grid Jokes shouldn't be much slower. And maybe Grid Jokes can close in on Karim. I don't know. Just trying to save up a little bit of battery. Yeah, pass me so I could just immediately accidentally crash into you. Oh, how much grip has he got through there, man? That caught me by surprise. He just turned in. That was mad. That was just... He's definitely trying to do some ERS trickery. Don't know why he's trying to break the toe, but there we are. To be honest, those braking boards, yeah, it's not ideal, but it's also not the end of the world, because it probably means I'm more likely to save a little bit more fuel. Yeah, gap to Karim isn't coming down. That's fine. Can't say I'm too surprised. Yeah, it's equal cars this week again, luckily. Hence why I'm a little bit more competitive. I just can't go over how much Kirby's taking. Does Karim use Racing Line, does he? He's rapid, though. Why does he still use line? That's quite a surprise. He's
Okay,
got...
don't worry
Oh,
about
sorry,
the car
Watts.
behind trying to overtake you. They've got a time penalty from the stewards.
I'm happy to let Watts go again for now. Like I said, these two I'm not worried about. It's just Vince behind. Just got to try and keep Vince out of the range. Vince is flying though, man. And I'm worried we're all going to start tripping over each other. I was going to say, yeah, normally, like, if you're quick with line, you can learn no line. Like, you've already got a lot of the basic mechanics down. Squat's trying to go for it again. Yes, he is. Right, if Gwatz can drag us along, that'll be glorious. Safety car? Meh. Not sure I want one at this stage. Don't think it would do as much damage, but someone like Hayden then would get ahead of me. Oh,
Okay,
yellows.
clear.
Someone spinned it. Oh, that's Adam just getting out of the way, I think. If there was a safety car now, yes, I would box for softs. I assume basically everybody would. How is Gwatz so fast, man? He's flying along. Does he want to close in on Karim? Oh, Scott and Adam had a crash, did they? Oh, what are these two doing, man? I think I'm positive on fuel now. I haven't looked in a while. Yeah, we're up on fuel. We don't need to worry about that anymore. We don't need any more lift and coast. So is that what Gwatz was trying to do as well, was it? Come on, lads. We've still got Vince behind. Don't now get squabbling with each other. Don't leave me as well. I must stay with you both. They're trying to work together to get away from me. Please don't leave me. I need friends in this race. So Vince, I think, is going to get to us with like a lap to go. So we're basically playing a game at the moment of is Gwatz quicker than Vince? I think I've got to try and get past Grid Jokes soon though. He's struggling. Those mediums won't be that happy anymore. Oh, Scott Taylor's gone. Oh, safety car!
Force caution, the safety car's out. Keep an eye on the Delta.
Softs we go.
To keep it positive to avoid a penalty.
Oh,
Down,
chat, that's
a
not
positive
good.
Delta.
That creates so much drama towards the end of this. Yeah, Soft Eye's going on the wagon. Hayden's in luck. That's why it's so important that you don't get penalties, man. So important. Oh no, I pressed the wrong one. Oh, damn it. I don't think that should cost us anything.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. That's
How?
complete.
What?
We've lost some time there.
How did I jump, Vince? I had a terrible stop. No idea I was having a Gwatz either. Sorry? So I gained a spot because I had a slow pit stop. Make that make
Okay,
sense.
slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. Okay, over.
Oh, it's so scary with that Delta. Oh, Gwatz, yeah, of course he had a double stack, didn't he? I assume everybody is pit. So if you've got 6 seconds of penalties, you're in real trouble. Because we're only on 3, we should be alright. No idea what happened to Grid Jokes either. He dropped back massively. Oh, he served his 10-second, didn't he? Of course. I guess that's better than having to take it after the race. Oh, Chappers is gone. What's happening late on? Kai sped in the pit lane? No. Surely it's better to pit again and try and carve your way back through. Take the penalty next lap and lose all the track position.
Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
That's wild, man. You can serve 10-second penalties under safety car in this game. Go lean on fuel. Why? Engine temps are going to be down anyway. Save it? I don't need to save fuel. We're fine. We've got plenty of fuel. Turn 1 on the restart without those braking markers is going to be awful. Let me just tell you. It could be safety car in this lap though, chat. Which would make me slightly scared. Because I'm not entirely convinced we'll catch up. Yep. Yes, safety car's in. No, safety car's not in. That's odd. No, safety car's not in. That's fine. So it is literally going to be a 2-lap shootout at the end.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative.
Why do I keep getting
which means
Delta
you're going
back?
too
Is
fast.
Gillen trying to
Reduce
mess
your
up
pace.
everybody? So is Kai going to pit again then? Yeah, he's got to. I don't think we'll be ahead of him. Oh, he hasn't even got a warning or anything, so. Yeah, I don't even think we'll come out ahead of Kai. Oh no, we will, we will. That's alright then.
Remember to play around with ERS modes in your MFD if you need to.
Kai will not be happy, man. Two laps drive to survive, literally. Yeah, I think if we can stay out of trouble, that'll do us some good. So Kyle'll still get me because he's got no penalty unless there's absolute carnage. But apart from that, we're not in a bad spot. Because Vince has got a pen, Gwatz has got a pen, Corinne's got a pen. Grid Jokes has got 2 pens. Well, Gwatz has got 2 pens. Vince loves a dive, does he?
Safety
I shall
car in
watch him.
this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags.
Oh, this is going to be awful. This is going to be absolutely awful, chat. 2 laps to decide everything. 50 laps down the drain. None of that matters anymore. It's all what happens in these last 2. Your race can be going fantastically, and then it will turn on its head. Don't know when Gillen's going to go. Doesn't really matter when Gillen goes for me. It's when Karim goes. I mean, Gillen, if he's sensible, will go out the final corner, won't he? That's where you want to go. You don't want to do it on the way in. Oh, this is going to be so terrible. Oh, see, look at that. I actually got a good jump there. And backed out of it again.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the
Yeah,
end
no
of the
room
race
there,
with
buddy.
these tyres.
There's no room there. Okay, fair enough. We're going for it anyway. Yep, love that. Great. Absolutely love that. Couldn't have made it more obvious that I was defending the inside, but... What's going on? Yeah, great. Absolutely got rammed by the Haas. And a Mercedes. Where have they come from? I couldn't do anything there. I had the Haas down my inside who pushed me into him. That was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, was that Kai going for that, was it? Hilarious. Like I said, if I broke any earlier, Kai would have just pushed me into him anyway. That's absolutely insane. I don't think in the second one there was nothing Vince could do. In the first one, though, he kind of... yeah, screwed himself over. If anything, I think I want to try and get past these two just to give myself a little bit of safety.
Enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
I think if we can just stick with them. Big dives having a look again. I mean, that was just chaos, wasn't it? I say I feel sorry for Vince on the second one, but the first one he was mad. That was never going to work. Yeah, I mean, it's, like I said, it's meant to be content, isn't it? But that's just insane. It's never going to come off. Oh, yeah, thank God I've got warnings to play with. That would have been embarrassing if I picked up another warning right at the end there. Will we see anything between Gwatz and Grid Jokes? Gillen takes the dub. Fair play to him. At the final corner, though, it is going to be, I think, P9? I think we're P9, because Hayden didn't have a penalty. Oh, Cutter didn't have a penalty either. P11. That's a shame. That's a shame. Ah, that was good fun, though. That was good fun. Oh, yeah. P11. That's better than last week. That's exactly where I qualified, to be fair. So, we can't complain. Best result of the season. Points are points at the end of the day. Had we not got a safety car right at the end, that would have been one of the shortest races, I think, ever. Hey, DJ! Fair play on getting that bang on, mate. Well done. 6.8 thousand points. Love to see it. I mean, yeah, Vince, like, he went below the line. I mean, like, I made it obvious. He could have gone to the outside, and that would have been absolutely fine. But I say, I made it obvious that I was defending the inside. You can't just, or at least in my knowledge, you can't just kind of deliberately go. There was never any kind of space on the inside into 1. And then into 4, he was unlucky, to be fair. Like, I say, I couldn't do anything there because Kai was just pushing me in. But, you know, Kai, there was never really a move on, was it? But, you know. I think we tried to stay in the middle. We tried to kind of keep it calm, but at the end of the day, what could I do? Hayden got driver of the day. He picked up a load because of that penalty at the end. Or not getting a penalty. Hayden came 8th in the end, so it was Kai and Cutter that beat me. Thanks to no pens. Gillen held on, though. 3/10 clear of GB. Karim stayed out too much trouble right at the end there to finish P7. But that was a good race. That was good fun at the end of the day. Only an hour and 15 with a safety car. Absolute madness. Absolute madness. Oh, chat, that was good fun. Got a bit of a sweat on. What more can you complain about, eh? I say, it's a bit of a shame that kind of... I mean, it was always going to happen, wasn't it, right at the end there?